On-demand launches are important, that whenever there is a need for us to launch satellites, we must be in a position to launch in very short notice, especially for low altitude observational capacity. Intelligence gathering through various means becomes important. It's not only for communication, but it's also for signal intelligence and other modes of intelligence that need to be achieved through space. We also look at space assets need to be protected. It's not the assets on the ground need to be protected by the strategic capacity that we develop. We need to ensure that all the assets that we are putting in space also need to be protected. So we need to have observational capacity from ground to ensure they are tracked, they are monitored, they are secured by conscious actions that are taking place in the ground. For that, we need to create more and more ground-based observatories, radars, or even space-based observatories to look at and secure the assets that you have created. Human space is important. Human space flight capability is important because it becomes an important tool for robotic and also extravehicular activities to build up larger constellations of capacity in the future, build larger constellations by assemblage of systems, or even conducting human-based experiments for technology development in space, etc. So this becomes a strategic capacity. And also we look at even planetary missions as a capacity which is required to be as a strategic capacity. It's not just for the moon landing, as you have seen in Chandrayaan 3, is not just a demonstration of a technology capacity. It's also an intent to create a technological supremacy in terms of our ability to occupy or be there at Moon and Mars and other extra planets at some point in time, for ensuring our real role and responsibility as far as ensuring safety and security of all these assets are concerned. One of the important intent that we have ensured is the technology that we develop in space sector, especially in ISRO, is made available to the private companies and startups for working on furthering the use for business and commercial intent, especially with the satellite data that we have collected over so many years, the Earth-based observation data. Now we have made it available to all the users at low cost or reasonably free, so that the business get developed in this domain. We also ensure that technologies are available to private companies at an affordable cost, sometimes at a discounted rate for them to make use of it. We have recently announced technology transfer of satellites, technology transfer of even rockets to companies now. So this is a changing environment in space sector now. We would like to see private companies coming up, invest in space and create capability for India for a vibrant space economy in India. Throughout the last 60, 70 years, we have been investing in space from the public funds alone. The private investment in space sector has been very, very low, and this has to change. And this can change only when we open up the sector, we allow private people to operate, and we empower them with the technologies that we already developed by the public funding. And this direction is very clear from the government. And in the Department of Space, we are looking at this possibility. We already have connect between institutions across the nation, laboratories, academic institutions, and this tie-up will become one of the important strengths for ISRO to develop future technology. And we have an array of large number of technology development programs which are already ordered and in progress in the organization. I believe in the coming days, the sector is going to boom, have a significant growth. And recently, one of the survey that we have conducted indicated that the type of growth in economy in space sector is going to be substantially high in various sectors. I think this is going to be an exciting time for all of us. And I believe the Indian strategic community also will look at space as a very integral part of the journey that we need to work on, and make use of this capacity as a strength adding or multiplying factor, so that we really create an investment, we create business opportunity, we create manufacturing hubs in space sector in India, not only for civilian use, but also for security of all our assets.